Hello, everybody. We are the chefs. My name is Matt. My partner here is JC. We have been assessing usability and recommendations for the website, The Walks of Life. The Walks of Life is a website and blog. They share authentic recipes, ingredients, their culture and travels, gardening tips, farming tips, etc. They have a lot of information on this website. Their purpose is to teach people about Chinese cooking, culture, and to provide authentic recipes. However, we did identify some problems with this website, those being organization, redundant and unnecessary information, constant advertisements and pop-ups, and a lack of a consistent website design layout. This leads us to our goals and research questions, which are identify organizational problems within the website that affects usability, measure user performance through task success or failure, measure user ease and efficiency when completing tasks, and estimating user satisfaction when completing tasks. For our preliminary research and analytical inspections, we did a heuristic evaluation and a cognitive walkthrough. For our empirical evaluation, we did usability testing using summative design, including 6 participants, 1 for a pilot test, and 5 for the usability tests.
For our preliminary research, we first used the rapid evaluation method of heuristic evaluation. We took an individual approach and used Jacob Nielsen's 10 usability heuristics for user interface design as the guidelines. We also used the problem severity analysis scale, which ranges from 0 to 4, to rate the severity of each violation. We found violations across all guidelines, with the most violations being 26 with match between system and real world, and the second most violations at 11 concerning aesthetic and minimalist design. Without looking at the website and based on our results, we concluded that the website is cluttered with irrelevant and redundant information, does not follow a consistent layout in terms of design standards, and has poor organization. We also used a rigorous inspection method of cognitive walkthrough. For this method, we also took an individual approach and used Lewis and Ryman's 4 questions to evaluate actions taken to complete each step of tasks to determine success or failure. We also used the problem severity analysis scale to rate each failure. Additionally, we used 3 principal tasks and their happy paths for the walkthrough. We found that 2 of the 3 tasks had 1 action failure each. Each action failure had a severity rating of 3 because both failures would impede users' ability to complete the task, and they would both affect the overall usability of the website.
For our usability testing methods, we had a total of 5 participants, 4 identified as female and 1 as male. All participants were between the ages of 23 and 58, have used a recipe/cooking website before, and were recruited from our personal network. For our inclusion criteria, participants had to be adults, have access to the website, and had to be proficient in English. For our method and test sessions, we used a within groups test design in our summative evaluation. All tests were conducted remotely and lasted approximately around 45 minutes. We used a recruitment screener to ensure that the inclusion criteria was met, and our materials included a pre-test, a post-test questionnaire, a post-task questionnaire, a log sheet for qualitative and quantitative data.
For tasks and scenarios, we came up with 5 tasks that coincide with the website's main purposes. The 5 tasks are as follows: find recipe for duck noodle soup, find out if you can purchase the Walks of Life cookbook from Amazon and note its price, learn more about Whittier mushrooms, find the list of steps for how to cook lo mein noodles, and locate if the Walks of Life have been featured in Food and Wine magazine. Additionally, for each task, we included scenarios to give the user a clear goal to accomplish and a reason to accomplish that goal when attempting the task. Relating to task 1, an example of our task scenario is as follows. Imagine that you want to try cooking new types of cuisines from different cultures. You discover the Walks of Life website and want to find a soup recipe that involves duck to cook. Your goal is to find the recipe for duck noodle soup. Please walk me through the steps you would take to complete the task. And then on the right, we included a screenshot of the goal for task 1.
Our findings were based on our results from our quantitative and qualitative data, the quantitative data being organized by the post-task and task success and error data, the qualitative data being organized from the log sheet and post-test questionnaire data. Using this, we were able to find 4 key findings. 1 being the page layout. We observed our participants scrolling through pages to find information that would help them lead them to their goal, but they would pass up necessary information due to where it was located or how it was presented to them. We obtained these results through our post-task questionnaire question. You found that the page layout was helpful in leading you to your goal, and then we had them rate this on a scale from 1 to 5. For our second one was unclear navigation. Participants noted that the menu options did not always correlate with their mental model. We had asked them in the post-task question, you found that the navigation was helpful in leading you to your goal, and once again, they rated this on a scale from 1 to 5. We had also obtained results from the log sheet, noting the user's deviation away from the happy path and user performance. And we also obtained results using the post-test questionnaire. Did you enjoy navigating through the site? If not, why? Our third finding involved the page content. Our participants noted that the content on the page was far too text-heavy with many distracting pop-up ads and videos. And we were able to get these results through our post-task questionnaire question. You found certain content on the page to be distracting. Once again, they rated this on a scale from 1 to 5. We also used results from our post-test questionnaire, simply stating, did you enjoy navigating through the site? If not, why? And that was able to give us some good information. And lastly, null error recovery solutions. Our participant successfully passed most of the tasks, but did make mistakes due to the website's overall usability. There were multiple situations where the user thought they found another path to their goal, but that solution was not valid. And we were able to get these results from our log sheet, noting happy path deviation and user performance through task success or failure.
Based on our results and findings, we came up with recommendations for redesign. For our first recommendation, we recommend a consistent page layout. We think that the website should reorganize all of its pages to maintain a consistent layout in terms of design standards. Specifically, we think how the information is laid out, pictures and links, and how they are presented to the user can be improved. And if improved, it would allow the user to navigate more efficiently. So below we have a screenshot of the recipe list page before and after our proposal. So what we changed essentially is up at the top, we corrected their breadcrumbs so the user would know exactly where they were on the page. Then below that main heading of recipe list, we shortened the paragraph to remove unnecessary information. And we also added 3 buttons so the user could view recipes by what they wanted, either collection, category, or course, instead of having to scroll through all of the information. And we also recommend that they put the recipes in alphabetical order so the user can find what they are looking for more quickly. For our second recommendation, we recommend that they simplify their page content. We think that they need to make information and content more concise and focused, specifically concerning body text, advertisements, and pop-up videos. We believe this would allow the user to navigate pages with much more ease. Below, we included a before and after screenshot of the ingredients glossary page. And essentially the changes we propose is to remove the ad, remove the pop-up video, and also we took a large body of text that wasn't necessary and we shortened it to include only necessary information. For our third recommendation, we recommend that the website has a clearer navigation. The current organization of the navigation and also the current names of the main menu options and sub-menu options needs to be improved to match the user's mental model more closely, which we found in our results and findings that many users had difficulty with, which drove them to use the search bar. And we think that this will ensure user ease, efficiency, and satisfaction when accomplishing their goals. And then below, we included screenshots of the navigation before and after our proposed changes. So some of the things we changed was we changed recipes to find a recipe, and we removed the submenu option, our cookbook now available, to its own main menu option. We changed how-to methods and tools, and removed garden/farm and culture to a new main menu option of blog, which is where we also put life and travel. And we also took press from contact and also moved it under blog. And we believe these changes will help the user be more efficient when using the website, but it will also deter them from needing to use the search bar. So for our last recommendation, we recommend that the website needs valid recovery solutions. So obviously, as we already mentioned in our results and findings, we think that the website's alternate happy paths and the problems with the search bar for user goals, they need to be valid instead of deterring the user from their goal. This needs to be fixed to reduce user mistakes and frustration when navigating the site. Below is a before and after of the search bar with our proposed changes. And on the left, you can see like they have recently viewed, they have related. If you scroll down further, they have popular videos, popular recipes, just a lot of unnecessary information. And in some cases, when the user would enter in a search term for something that we knew was on the site, it would not show up as the first result, or it wouldn't even show up at all. So for our proposed changes, we think that the website needs to remove all unnecessary results and only show the most specific result to help the user find what they're looking for. We also think that underneath the picture of the recipe, the breadcrumbs should be included so the user can know where to find it on the website. And we believe these changes will reduce user mistakes and user frustration when navigating the website.
This usability test helped us address our 4 research goals, which are identifying organizational problems, measuring user performance, evaluating ease and efficiency, estimating user satisfaction, and insights gained to provide a clear understanding of how to improve the walks of life. And our findings suggest that we need to adjust the page layout for intuitive information display, optimize navigation to align with our user's mental model, prioritize our user's goal and task completion, and implement valid error recovery solutions. So hopefully this will result in improved user satisfaction, fewer mistakes, and improved user performance in relation to those goals. Moving forward, we're definitely going to need to expand our sample size in order to get a much clearer understanding of our research goals, and we also need to conduct additional usability testing for these proposed changes. Thank you so much for listening. We are the Chefs, and now that we've done our usability report, I hope that moving forward, the Walks of Life website will now be a walk in the park. Thank you.